guys, and welcome back to a new Whatif I'm going to do, which is what if Naruto had Ultra Instinct. And the other what ifs are coming. I've just been really sick for the past few days, and also it's been my birthday, which doesn't make the sick part any better. So yeah, I've been taking a bit of a break, and my voice is literally just came back, so let's see if it stays that way. Okay, so this is going to start when the Nine Tails attack, like all the other what ifs I do. Oh yeah, I should probably explain one thing. Since to access Ultra Instinct, you need a Master of Ki. I'm gonna follow Anime Junkie's tip, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to him. Also, 500 subs. This is my 500 sub special, because, like, damn, I didn't check my sub count until this morning, and I opened it and I saw 500. Oh yeah, so the technique's gonna, like, teach it to himself. So Naruto uses all, like, key techniques and that. Anyway, I'll explain it more against the story. So when Naruto is born, Minato and Kushina are shocked, as they have, like, as Naruto has, like, red, white hair and white eyes, and then for a second I'm going to change this, I'm going to say Kakashi's there, as for some reason his eye kept on playing up every time he looked at Minato and Kushina, especially in Kushina, as Obito was keeping an eye on her. Every time he looked at her, his eye would, like, start hurting and tingling. So he stayed around, and yes, I'm getting out of breath just from speaking. So he stayed around, and then Minato looked at him and nearly yelled, "Wait a minute, did you cheat on me with Kakashi, Kushina?" And then he looks at their hand, and they say no. And then an Ambion appears and says, "Calm down, it's just a gene mutation probably. We'll take a closer look if you don't believe us after." And the Hokage nods and agrees and starts laughing, and they all start laughing. And then Naruto opens his eyes and they're silver. Wait, I already say that? Yeah. And then they're even more shocked by this. They're saying he probably just has a high silver gene. And they agree to disagree, as Minato is more concerned about his son just getting safe in the I'm not gonna say Nine Tails attack. Nine Tails attack. And then when they go to pick him up, they realise he's producing a very strong heat, and they're happy, thinking like he has like a unique ability. And then they attempt to pick him up, and Naruto starts crying, and he unleashes a huge amount of energy, like the aura that Ultra Instinct gives off, that pushes Minato away. Kushina hugs him and calms him down. This is where Obito appears and grabs the child. And with Kakashi being here, he manages to stop him. And then Minato does the usual thing, but this time on the Hokage Mountain. And then this is where Obito gets shit serious, and he uses Kamiru, which makes Kakashi's eye react. And then literally, Kakashi's eye also morphed into Kamiru, which trains him a lot. He is determined to help save his own master. And then when Obito uses it, he says, "Okay, I'll try to use that too," and he uses Kamiru on Obito, who's trying to enter the Kamiru dimension. I can't really say it. Which causes like a distortion and creates a really big black hole. Until they both cut it out, as they don't want to destroy the entire world. Obito wants to put the entire world in a genjutsu, so he stops. He doesn't want to destroy it, as they don't know what it will do. And Kakashi's just a good guy and a good person. Anyway. Cut to where Minato goes to saw the Kyuubi, and it goes as usual, except Naruto gets the full Kyuubi, as his like key and trust made Minato entrust him, thinking as he confused his key for his chakra. And Naruto has a lot of both, so, as he can turn his key into chakra in this what if, and you can do it vice versa. Because, like, it's just going to make it a lot easier for me if I'm being honest, not going to make a dumb excuse. Anyway. So when Naruto's a little kid, so the kids don't treat him as much as a monster, but still. But the reason he's not treated all like a monster still is he has a weird, like, wiseness to him. And not to mention every attack thrown at him, he's managed to dodge without any effort. And people say that he's just like the young Uchiha Prodigy Itachi Uchiha. And he does a similar move at a bunch of ninjas chuck shuriken at him. When he dodges one of them, catches it, and then chucks it back, which hits all the other ones. And he doesn't even try to do this, his body just does it on his own. So now Naruto realizing, wait a minute, I don't need to try to move, and he just and he just sleeps, and his body does whatever it needs to do. So he's doing this constantly until one day he decides, okay, I need to try and impress that girl. For the first time in a long time, I'm not going to let you guys choose the what if, how they end up. It's up to me. I'm sick of Naruto X and Naruto, and the guy who in the comments tried to force me to do Sakura and Naruto, but, like, I hate you can get off my channel. Like, calling me dumb on that and saying that I'm in the wrong. And acting like you're not selfish because you want me to change something that my channel voted on just so it will suit you better. Do you not realise how selfish that is? Like, just leave my channel, I don't want you on it in the first place. And now back to the story. Yeah, so it was going to be Naruto and Ino. As Naruto just has a weird obsession with her red hair. Not red hair, yellow hair. And also he's not really looking for Sakura's attention. As he already knows, he has like a mysterious power within him. He just feels it. Anyway, so he decides he needs to train hard and try to impress her. So he's sitting there one day and the third Hokage is watching him. And he realises he has a weird energy inside him and he tries pushing it out. This releases his ki. And he charges it up, which the Hokage is shocked at. As just like the fourth Hokage, he confuses it for chakra, which is very similar. Then he focuses his chakra, and there's not this chakra, his ki, and molds it into like a beam and shoots it, and it causes like a huge explosion, which the Hokage is shocked at. And at this moment, he disappears using the body flicker technique, and then he goes towards Naruto. When he gets there, Naruto's gone, and he's looking around searching, until he hears, oh, old man, and Naruto's in the sky flying. He's like, Naruto, get down there, how'd you even get up? And before he finishes that sentence, he literally uses his breath. As you realise something, Naruto isn't like jumping around or anything like that, he's flying. And as Naruto comes down, the Hokage says, how do you do that? He says, it shows how weird power I have, and he powers up again. And he explains to the third Hokage the symptoms he's been having of like not trying, his body moves on its own. And as he looks away, the third Hokage thinking, and that's true, he's going to be extremely powerful, and on the side he has to test it now, there and then. And when Naruto isn't looking, he checks the kunai at him, which Naruto dodge. As his eyes were closed, he doesn't even realise, and he carries on walking. The Hokage seeing this is extremely impressed, and tells Naruto to try to become more aware of his surroundings. And Naruto agrees to this, and he keeps his eyes open so I don't let the go sleep anymore. And then the third chucks another kunai at him, which Naruto turns around and catches, and using his ki by mistake boosts his physical ability and chucks the kunai back. As now he's got mastered ultra instinct under more control, keeping his eyes open, so he's on the offensive side as well. This is where his the weird ki ultra instinct gives him awakens a bit more and it surrounds him. And the kunai that actually he chucked broke the sound barrier, creating like a mini sonic boom, launching the third Hokage. After seeing this, Naruto runs over, and to him it seems like time slowed. It's actually just going super fast. And he runs around the third Hokage laughing till he stops the boost the ki gives him. And then the third Hokage scene, he's gone from one side of the field to the other in a second. Decides just to ignore it. As you can see how happy Naruto is. Says, okay kid, you're going to have to come live with me. As that power is very dangerous, so another nation or another village finds out about it. And Naruto agrees to this. And so Naruto is living with the third Hokage. I must say that Naruto's chakra control isn't actually as bad as the original, as he controls his ki perfectly, which is enough to replace chakra any day. And he can fly and all that. I don't think he needs to walk on all walls. He'll still learn and all that, but still. Anyway. Back to the actual story. Let's go to where Naruto's training. Instead of letting in all duties like in the original, he still learns them like he learns. I'm gonna give him. Actually, no, I'm gonna ignore this part because. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this part for now. Yeah, just focus on his techniques. And as they do tests, yeah, they decide like how to test his strength. They have him punch a tree. And Naruto does it and he gets in like a weird fighting stance that he doesn't even try. And he throws a perfect straight punch, which the Hokage realises, wait a minute, I can barely do that, and I've had years of training and attempting to do it. And then like there's a huge like shockwave after the punch, destroying like hundreds of trees, which everyone is shocked at. Then they run laps. And Naruto runs so fast that they didn't even see it. And the only reason they know Naruto wasn't lying is he ended up in the wall, as he couldn't control his own speed. So he moves around light speed but not even trying. When he actually tries, it feels like time stops for him. But it drains his stamina, even though he has ungodly amounts. So he has super strength, super speed and all that. Okay. Sorry. So I feel really sick. Anyway. So let's time skip to when Naruto's in the academy. Sasuke Uchiha doesn't actually hate him. As Naruto was there night at the massacres, his body moves on his own, as it reacted to the danger that was in the village at the time. And knowing about the danger, it moved on its own and ran towards it. So, when Itachi was torturing Sasuke with Tsukuyomi, Naruto saved him. So Sasuke doesn't think of him as a rival, more like a brother, as he saved his life. Which he thinks, but we all know Itachi didn't actually mean to kill him. And also, he's really looks up to Naruto. As with Ultra Instinct, Naruto beat Itachi to a pulp to where Itachi had no choice to run away. But this is where Itachi wasn't really trained as he is now, so I don't think that would happen right now. But training and him when he becomes a ninja, it will. Just you wait. Yeah, anyway. So yeah. So now that Sasuke looks up to Naruto, so does Ino. As she wants to be like Sasuke. I'm gonna say that she doesn't have a crush on him in this one, she just like wants to be like him. That all cool and respected. My side crush still has an annoying crush. Like, ugh. Sasuke having more emotions this time. Doesn't all boil up how annoyed he gets by her and just snaps at her one day. Which her living in her own little world obviously didn't expect. And she starts crying thinking that her world just was shattered as she didn't get every little thing she wanted. I hate her so much. And Naruto going to comfort her. This is where Sakura moves towards Naruto, and Naruto seeing this decides to get up and say, okay, I'm not ruining any friendships, I don't like you personally, no offense. Anyway, yeah. And he goes to Ino, and then she laughs at what Naruto said to Sakura. And their hands touch, and then Ino gets all like jitterish, and yeah, it's just really cute. Anyway, today we have the team selections. All the teams are normal except for Ino and Sakura switch. So Team 7 is Naruto, Sasuke, Ino. That's the old man pulled some strings for Naruto, knowing that he likes Ino. Anyway, so waiting to get the team leaders. Sasuke, Ino, Naruto start talking about their abilities early. Naruto explains about his ability not needing to like try to dodge. Sasuke, thinking it's a lie, goes to hit Naruto. Naruto grabs his leg and chucks him across the room, cracking the wall. And Naruto, not even realise he'd done this, runs up to him saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. So a big drawer back of Ultra Instinct as Naruto can't really control his body movement at the time, which he'll eventually learn to. And then Ino, thinking it's funny, chucks a rub at Naruto, in which Naruto spins around, realising that Ino manages to control herself and chucks it at the door. And you all know where this is going. It nails Kakashi in the face. And Naruto runs over and apologises, and Kakashi's first fall. This class he's about to say annoying, and his jaw cracks. He's like, strong. That eraser really did hit me hard. And he looks at Naruto intrigued. So as they're explaining what they want to be when they're older, Sasuke isn't all like an emo black kid this time, so he isn't gay based. I mean, you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, you're wondering why I'm doing this, as I don't like the new YouTube COPA guidelines. So yeah, I had to label my channel made for kids, but I don't really want to, so yeah, you're in a bit of a sticky situation. Anyway, oh my god, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so he says he wants to stay down Naruto, help him train. He wants to be his rival. He wants to avenge his clan. And when he says he wants to help out the Hokage, which confuses Kakashi for now, until he hears Naruto's what his dreams are. He says, "I want to be the Hokage and the strongest shinobi of my generation." And then he says he wants to get the respect of everyone in the village. Kakashi laughs at this, thinking, "Okay, you two are going to do well on my test," thinking to himself. And he asks Ino, and she says she wants to be the strongest Kunoichi of her time and be the second woman to the Hokage, as her and Naruto get along quite well. Kakashi thinking, this teamwork could be the best team I'll ever train. He's like, "Okay, I want you to show up tomorrow early, no eating breakfast at 5 a.m. And they all agree, and then they go home. To the next day, Kakashi actually respecting his team and thinking our past shows up in time, and explains the builders to them which they disperse into the forest. And Naruto actually grabs all of them and flies, in which they're all shocked at, especially Kakashi, thinking, what technique is that? He warned the Hokage warned him about Naruto being able to levitate, sort of, but he never actually said full out flying. Which he giggles and says, "Shut up, that old man," and pulls out his book and starts reading. Naruto explains to them how he thinks the test about teamwork, and they all agree. And then Naruto taps them and surrounds them in his ki. And then their movement and all that is increased a lot. And Naruto explains the plan. They all charge Kakashi moving extremely fast, which shocks him until they see the ki, which he just assumes is from Naruto, as Naruto has a lot more than the rest do. And Sasuke gets a fireball jutsu, and the ki turns into chakra, which I explained that could happen earlier, and it fuels it massively, and it becomes, instead of a fireball, more like a fire-like nuke, which scares Kakashi, thinking, "What's so much chakra?" until he realises it's from Naruto's ki. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of Iron Fist and I keep nearly saying chi, so my bad. So yeah, anyway. And then Ino appears behind him with a solid punch for the face. And using water style uses water bullet jutsu, which is more like water cannon jutsu because how much the track Naruto's ki boosted it. Kakashi seeing this pulls out his Sharingan. He notices that Naruto isn't using chakra, more like a essence of his very soul, which I'm going to describe ki as. And then Kakashi appears behind Naruto using a shadow clone under the ground. But Naruto not even trying to stop the shadow clone, which shocks Kakashi. Then he sends 4 more and Naruto dodges them all without trying. And Kakashi gets up in his face. And having more practice with it, and knowing how strong Naruto actually is now, activates his Magenko Sharingan. He was just gonna scare Naruto with a black hole, not the black hole, the Kamui ability, just to shake him up a bit, until he sees Naruto run towards it, and he tries cancelling it, but he doesn't, and thinks, oh no, I just killed my brightest student, I think. And Naruto easily dodges out of the way. I mean, this shot's Kakashi's thinking, I'm good, okay. And then he throws a Kuna, which disappears into the hole. And this distracts the Kakashi, and then Naruto using a shadow clone, which he's already learned, I'll explain later. And he appears behind Kakashi and, like, making himself super strong, grabs Kakashi and squeezes, but without actually meaning that he cracks a rib, which makes Kakashi scream, and then he says, okay, I give. As Kakashi didn't actually think that would be able to hurt him. His plans to have promoted off the test, and he goes to say, even though none of you got any bells, you will pass the test, and he sees that he has no bells left, and Naruto is actually a cloned one, and gave one to Ino as well, so they all actually have bells. And he says, well done, especially you, Naruto, not even leaving Ino behind. Like, ninjas are meant to follow the rules, and the people who don't are like, bad or scum, but the people who abandon their teammates are more worse than scum, so they get the first team and listen a lot quicker. And for those who are wondering, Sakura barely passes her test, which I'm so happy about. Also, junior exams are going to be even funner because like they're not on the same team, which means there's a 100% chance he knows to like smack up Sakura, or Naruto will, or like my other Whatifs, Sasuke's. Anyway, hope you enjoy. I'm starting this like go off high. This like goes going to be 35 likes for the next part. And also, if you did enjoy, like and subscribe. And peace out. Also, YouTube says 68% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, which I get if you don't have an account, which I appreciate you being like watching it. But if you do have an account and you're like 68%, please subscribe. It helps out so much. We're halfway there to 1,000. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even think I was gonna hit 100 when I started my channel with them years ago. It's like to even be at 500 now is a like amazing thing. I'm gonna cry, man. So sorry. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, if you are on my channel right now and you did even enjoy this video slightly, just please subscribe. It doesn't hurt you, and it helps me out. So like, thanks. I really appreciate if you do subscribe. Anyway, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like or 35 likes. So if you did enjoy, like and subscribe. And peace out, man. Enjoy.